Good evening, Facebook. It's Sharon May again, coming to you live. This time, don't laugh, from my bathroom. Why am I in my bathroom? Because it's probably got the best lighting. It's quite late here in the UK and the other members of the family are relaxing in the rest of the house. So there's lots going on. So I thought I'd come here. So if it's a bit echoey, I apologise in advance. Okay, so today is my day 13 of my 14-day video challenge with the Ray Higdon group. And as you can see by the title, we are going with 7 reasons why I believe that women should try strength training. Not just me in particular, I have looked at an article, so these are the reasons why a lot of people suggest why women in particular should try strength training or weightlifting or using weights in their exercise regime. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I have mentioned this before, I think on a previous video, probably sometime last year, but I think it's such a good one and such an important one, so I'm going with it again. So if you see me talking about it again, you'll know that I'm a CrossFitter and you'll know how I feel about strength training. So anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? So number 1, it helps to burn more fat, not only whilst you're actually doing your workout, but afterwards. So you've done your workout. For example, you've done it first thing in the morning. For the rest of the day, you will actually continue to burn that fat. That can only be a good thing, right? Especially for us women. So it will actually carry on for the rest of the day. So number 2, it gives you more energy throughout the day. You may not feel like that when you're actually doing it. If you're anything like me, I mean, I do end up in a heap on the floor, but you just feel so good afterwards, and I'm just so glad that I get it done first thing in the morning. For me personally, I actually drop the children off at school, and then CrossFit is the first thing that I do. Having dropped them off, I will go straight there. So that's such a great one. I know that you think, well, you know, isn't that going to take your energy away? Yes, it might do during the day, you know, to begin with, straight afterwards, but you'll find 2, 3, 4 hours later, you won't get that afternoon slump, and you will find you've got that bit more oomph in the afternoon, if that makes sense. Okay, number 3, it can help you to maintain those curves, ladies. You know, I don't know who's watching or who. Oh, friend. Oh, hi, Alma. Thanks very much for hopping on. Hi, Lucy. Let me know where you're coming in from. Thanks for joining me this evening over here in the UK. So it can help to maintain those curves. So if you are a little bit curvy like me, it will obviously help you to burn fat, but it will also maintain that lean muscle that you do have. Okay, so it will help you to actually tone your body. You're not going to get huge. Okay, you'd have to train for hours and hours every single day and eat a hell of a lot of food to actually get huge. I know a lot of women say, I don't want to do weights because I don't want to look bulky. You won't. You will tone up what God gave you. Okay, so if you're a curvy lady, you're going to keep those curves, you're going to lose the fat, and you'll just get a better shape. So that was my number 3. Number 4, you will actually receive better quality sleep. I'm very lucky myself, personally. I don't have any trouble sleeping. I never have done. I'm just very lucky in that respect. But a lot of people have said to me, do you know what? Since I've been strength training, I've had a better sleep. And that's so true. They've actually done studies, and it's actually shown that not only will your quality of sleep be better, but you will sleep for longer. The studies were done on women who particularly weight trained first thing in the morning. So if you do resistance training in the morning, you will actually sleep much better at night. I'm sure that goes for a lot of people who just exercise, but strength training is a pretty good one as well. So we are on to number 5. Studies have shown strength training may reduce your risk of heart disease. How cool is that? So it says here, because not only will it increase your heart rate whilst you're working out, we all know that, you know, if you're anything like me, I get out of breath really easily and my heart rate goes right up, but it will reduce your resting heart rate over time. So the more you do it, the better your resting heart rate will be, the healthier you will get. It will actually reduce I forgot to say, it will actually reduce your waist circumference, lowering your glucose levels, which in turn will keep your heart healthy. What could be better than that? Okay, so it will reduce your risk of heart disease. That was my number 6. And oh no, it wasn't number 5. Sorry, I'm getting confused. It's quite late here. So hey, thanks Gaynor, just saw you hopping on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Lee. Okay, so number 6, sorry that was number 5 previously, getting a bit tongue-tied today, is bone health. Now, as you know, ladies and gents, actually, as we age, our bone density reduces. So strength training is a fantastic one to actually combat that. So I don't know about you, but again, I do strength training to reduce the risk of osteoporosis in my later years, okay? I'm no spring chicken anymore, so I may have started later in life strength training, but that's another reason. So bone density, that will actually combat that. And finally, last but not least, was a big one, stress. Of course, any exercise will actually reduce or help to reduce your stress levels, but it says here, well, it does say exercise in general is a great way, but strength training in particular, studies have shown that those who regularly strength train tend to manage their stress better and experience fewer adverse reactions to stressful situations. It can also help with memory and cognitive function. You can't get better than that, right? Okay, well that was my top 7 tips why I believe that it's really important for women in particular to strength train. I'm not saying men shouldn't, but I'm saying women in particular. I hope you got some value from this video this evening. Thanks for those who hopped on and spent some time watching me. I do appreciate it. And tomorrow, I believe, is my final day of my 14-day challenge. If you did enjoy the tips and you'd like to find out a little more about strength training, please drop me a private message. I can not only give you a list of where your local CrossFit box might be near you. I'm not saying CrossFit is the be all and end all, but that's what I do. So I'm here to promote that. And if you're lucky enough to be quite close to me, I'm in Hampshire in the UK. Again, please drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to drop you a link to my local CrossFit, which is CrossFit Romsey. I can give you all the details on memberships and what's happening there. It's a great community. You're going to love it. Just come along, just try it. You know, there's not a better time to join between now and Christmas. I mean, you want to get into that little black dress, right? Drop me a private message and we can have a chat. And I'll let you know the details. All right, thanks again for joining. I'll be on again tomorrow for day 14. Until then, have a lovely evening and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks everyone. See you then. Bye.